Hello and welcome to another video in our video series, 3 Minutes of California Family Law, brought to you by Family Law San Diego. Hi, I'm Bud Klueck, founding and managing partner of Family Law San Diego. Today's subject matter is the difference between child support and spousal support in court. Both types of maintenance have the word support in their title, but the way the courts handle them is very different. Child support, there is a guideline formula, and it's the same guideline formula early in the case, in the middle of the case, or 5 years from now if you're going to do a modification of child support because someone's income went up or went down, or the way that you share your children has changed. There are 4 elements in the guideline formula: dad's net disposable income, which is kind of like take-home pay, mom's net disposable income, how you file your taxes, head of household, married filing jointly, and lastly, the timeshare, which is how much time each parent spends with the children, vice versa. I did an entire video on child support formula. I would refer you to that video for more details. Spousal support or alimony is very different. The courts may use a guideline formula early in the process. It is not the same mathematical guideline as child support, and the courts are not required or urged to use the guideline the same as with child support. But the courts can use guidelines for spousal support or alimony early in the case. However, late in the case or at trial, or 5 years from now if you're trying to modify spousal support, they must use the Family Code section 4320, the 4320 factors. There are about 13 factors that the court must use to look at long-term, post-divorce alimony. When talking about the duration of the marriage, it's very important for how long the marriage lasted. Generally, for a short-term marriage, which is 8 years or less, spousal support or alimony will only last about half the length of the marriage. There is the 10-year rule. If it's 10 years or longer, it's considered a marriage of long duration. And if it's a marriage of long duration, the courts cannot terminate spousal support over the supported party's objection. They may not get any spousal support. It may be set at $0, but they cannot terminate the spousal support. Besides the length of the marriage, the age and health of the parties is another important Section 4320 factor. The marketable skills of the supported party, another, and their job history. The wealth of both parties is another factor, and that includes separate property. Although the separate property is your own property and will not be shared or divided with your spouse, it can be a factor in your ability to pay or your need to receive spousal support or alimony. There's a public policy when it comes to alimony in the state of California that the supported party should be moving towards self-sufficiency and self-support. Now, if all of these various factors sounds complicated, it is. Spousal support is one of the most complicated factors in family law, and alimony is an area which has greatest and widest discretion for the judge. Therefore, the most complicated, an area where having a good attorney can really make a difference. I hope this video helped. If you have further questions, please contact Family Law San Diego. Our phone number is area 619-448-6500. I'll repeat that in a slightly different fashion. Area code 619-448-6500. Or visit our website, www.familylawsandiego.com, www.familylawsandiego.com, all one word, no breaks, no dashes. Thank you for listening, and this is another in our video series, 3 Minutes of California Family Law, brought to you by Family Law San Diego.